finishing off my lunch. I'll finish off with nuts. I'm just reading the paper. In the morning, I read the Kitchener Record, KW Record, and I read the Globe comics, and I leave the rest for lunch. So for lunch, I read the Globe and nothing else. Tomorrow, I'll read the New York Times Weekend International Edition. So there you go. That's my newspaper reading. But today, being as it's March break, I have this feeling that I have time. I have time. I don't have things to do, so I have time to just relax. This may be an illusion, I don't know, but I'm gonna go with it for a while. So I'm reading differently. I'm reading more. I'm not rushing, okay? No matter. On weekends, I usually have work to do. So I even unconsciously rush. Today, I'm not rushing. So I'm reading articles that I wouldn't ordinarily pause for, right? I don't ever read horoscopes, you know? My husband reads the horoscope every day. He checks his horoscope, his sign, every day. I don't believe in horoscopes, but I idly checked mine today, and it so fits with what I thought. Horoscope is made to cater to what you want to read. So today, I read, the more others say you should be acting in a different manner, the more you must carry on exactly as you are doing now. You are who you are for a reason, and you do not have to make excuses to anyone. Be brave and follow your star. Oh, isn't that just great? It's exactly what I wanted to hear. Yeah. That is the horoscope for me for the day. Carbs with a kick. This seasonal sweet potato dish. I love sweet potatoes. So I looked at this and I'm going to, point it out to my husband because I love sweet potatoes. They're one of my favorite vegetables. That is cool. Sweet potatoes. And this is Globe Travel. I read certain portions of the Globe, not Globe Travel, being as I'm not going to be traveling. I read the style section. I like reading style. I read the front page. Okay, let's see how I read the Globe. I read the front section first. I usually read arts, focus, and style. I just wait for style, even though there's not really much in there. I don't know why I left travel in there. And I have Globe TO. So I haven't read Globe TO yet. I'm going to read Globe TO next. Toronto, Globe Toronto. Globe has occasionally got interesting advertising. Usually Hudson's Bay. So I will idly page through that probably tomorrow morning. Really big Hudson's Bay. I think this is for fragrances. Oh, it's for makeup. Fragrances and makeup, so that really isn't doing anything for me. Yesterday, somebody included a big advertising thing. Yes, there you go. Again, in the Globe Style Advisor. I always like when they have that. And then on the other hand, there's nothing really in it because all it is about one blonde model. Looks like she's out west, or maybe at some hotel, some traditional, huge hotel in Canada. And it's just fashion. So I did look through that. That was always nice. It's always nice. But that's all it is. It's just fashion. So I'm not a fashion, person. Every now and then I think I should write a book. And I start writing it and it sounds really good in my head, And then I think, and then you keep going and it goes nowhere. So I don't end up writing a book. Oh, there you go. I've just read the Globe. There, that's the parts that I took out earlier. Forgot to take out Charles Dickens. So there's my favorite weekend reading, the Globe and Mail. Although I do like reading the New York Times on Sunday. Fun. $12:30. Yeah, so it takes me about half an hour, 20 minutes to eat lunch and read all the papers. This one I'm going to save for, I'll just leave it on the table and until I put it away, it will stay there, right? So until I've read it, page through it, it'll get left there. It's probably a breakfast thing. Or maybe I'll read it today. I mean, who knows when I will be so bored. Yeah, that's true. I don't have work, so I may do a bit more reading. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do this week. Yes, I have. I don't know how long it's going to take me. Is it going to be easy to predict these tasks in these units, these modules? There's nothing that says I have to do it. I think it's a good idea. I don't know if I can do it. Sometimes if I work too far ahead, I lose track of how I want things to work, and it's better. I can't believe I'm saying this, thinking of things at the spur of the moment. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, you don't need to watch me drinking my coffee and eating my nuts when I don't think I have that much to say. Just as I started my video, they were talking about something on the radio, and I thought, oh, that's something interesting. But right now, it's gone. Oh, right. They were talking about exercising. And thus exercising for your buck. And they said that the 1 minute workout was, for people who were, strapped for time, was pretty darn good, bang for your buck. So I think I'm going to, basically what they're saying is interval training, short bursts, things like that. And one thing they talked about was interval walking, which I could really get into. So I'm going to see if I can work something out on my phone to prompt me on my interval walking. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I really do. Set something up with my timer or my... It must be something that I haven't used yet that is available to me on my phone. That doesn't need a new application. Huh? Not a new walking app or a new this app. No. Just the iPhone itself. I'm fairly certain that something will put me through my intervals without any extra stuff. Oh, that's a good lunch. I like that. So this week I'm going to have to do some dusting because I've really gotten behind on the dusting. I did some dusting last weekend. I feel that one caught me up nicely, but now I have to do some real dusting so that this house does not, get dusty. Because we're probably hosting April. We're hosting April, yes. No, Easter. And I want things to be well dusted and in control. Try and get them in control by then. I should find a good dessert by then. Non-dairy. My sister's lactose intolerant. My sister-in-law is lactose intolerant. I can't speak. There's some coffee. Yeah. What can I find? Yes, that was lactose. That had milk in it. She would have avoided that. Something that's super delicious and yet no milk. Anyway, ta.